10 Dirty Secrets INFJs Don't Want to Talk About. Like every personality type, INFJs have their hidden sides. These are the aspects of the INFJ male and INFJ female personality that they tend to keep hidden, even from those closest to them. So, let's uncover these hidden traits and understand why INFJs can be so hard to figure out. 1. An INFJ might be smiling and nodding during a conversation, but internally, they're making judgments about whether the person is being genuine or manipulative. Despite being incredibly empathetic, INFJs can be quietly judgmental. They have a strong sense of right and wrong, and they can't help but mentally critique others when they see behavior that goes against their values. The tricky part is, INFJs are unlikely to voice these judgments out loud. Instead, they may silently distance themselves from people they feel don't align with their moral compass. This can make INFJs appear withdrawn or cold, even though they're just protecting their energy from people or situations they deem inauthentic or toxic. 2. An INFJ might spend years in a relationship, but still keep certain parts of their inner world hidden, fearing rejection if they show their true self. One of the most guarded secrets of INFJs is their fear of being truly seen. While they crave deep, meaningful connections, they're also terrified of letting people in too far. INFJs have layers of complexity, and they don't easily reveal their true selves. They may present a version of themselves that is helpful, caring, and insightful, but deep down, they fear that others won't understand or accept their true nature. This can lead to feelings of loneliness, even in close relationships. 3. An INFJ might agree to help a friend move, even though they're exhausted, because they don't want to disappoint anyone. Inside, they might feel resentment for not being able to say no. INFJs often fall into the trap of people-pleasing, which is a secret they don't like to admit. Despite their independent and idealistic nature, INFJs have a deep desire to make others happy, often at the expense of their own well-being. They may say yes to requests they don't want to fulfill, or go out of their way to avoid conflict. Over time, this can lead to resentment, burnout, and even a loss of identity as they try to accommodate everyone around them. 4. An INFJ might receive praise for their work but still feel like they're not good enough, replaying their mistakes in their head instead of accepting the compliment. Despite their confident and composed exterior, INFJs often struggle with self-doubt. They are constantly analyzing and questioning their own decisions, which can lead to a feeling of imposter syndrome. Even when they're successful, INFJs may feel like they don't deserve their achievements, or that they've somehow tricked people into thinking they're competent. This self-doubt is something INFJs rarely share, as they often feel like they need to maintain a strong, competent image. 5. An INFJ might feel frustrated with a job that doesn't align with their values, but struggle to leave because they fear not finding something better. INFJs are idealists at heart, and while this is one of their greatest strengths, it's also a secret burden. They envision a world full of possibilities and often dream of a better future. However, when reality doesn't live up to their idealistic visions, INFJs can feel disillusioned and frustrated. They may struggle with the tension between what they believe the world should be and what it actually is, leading to a sense of dissatisfaction with their current circumstances. 6. An INFJ might obsessively plan every detail of an event, only to feel overwhelmed if even the smallest thing goes wrong, leading to anxiety and frustration. Another dirty secret INFJs don't like to admit is their intense need for control. While they're often seen as laid back and easygoing, INFJs can be control freaks when it comes to their own lives. They don't like feeling out of control, especially in emotional situations. This need for control can manifest in overplanning, trying to predict and prepare for every possible outcome, or being overly critical of themselves when things don't go as planned. 7. An INFJ might spend hours obsessing over the smallest details of a project at work, only to feel disappointed in themselves if it isn't perfect in their eyes, even when others view it as a success. One of the dirty secrets INFJs don't like to talk about is their ongoing struggle with perfectionism. On the outside, they may seem calm and composed, but internally, they are often fighting against their own unrealistic expectations. INFJs hold themselves to incredibly high standards, whether in their personal lives, careers, or relationships. This can lead to burnout and self-criticism when they feel like they're not living up to their own ideals. Despite their calm demeanor, they often deal with intense feelings of inadequacy when they don't meet their expectations. 8. An INFJ might listen to a friend's problems for hours, offering support and empathy, but never share their own struggles because they don't want to seem vulnerable. INFJs are deeply emotional beings, but here's the secret: they often bottle up their emotions. INFJs are known for being empathetic and understanding, but they struggle to express their own feelings. They fear being a burden to others, so they keep their emotions locked away, leading to emotional overwhelm. This can result in INFJs feeling misunderstood or emotionally isolated. When their emotions finally come to the surface, it can be overwhelming for both the INFJ and the people around them. 9. An INFJ might silently fume over an injustice or slight, but only express their anger much later, in a way that seems disproportionate to the event. INFJs are known for their calm and gentle nature, but here's a secret: they often carry hidden anger. INFJs rarely express anger outwardly, as they fear hurting others or causing conflict. Instead, they internalize it, which can lead to feelings of resentment and bitterness over time. This repressed anger may come out in passive-aggressive ways or in moments of unexpected emotional outbursts when they can no longer keep it inside. 10. An INFJ might share their thoughts with a close friend, only to feel disappointed when they sense that their friend doesn't fully understand the depth of their feelings. Perhaps one of the biggest secrets INFJs keep is their deep sense of being misunderstood. Despite their efforts to connect with others, they often feel like no one truly understands them. This feeling of being out of place can lead INFJs to withdraw even further into themselves, exacerbating their sense of isolation. They may appear aloof or distant, not because they don't care, but because they feel like no one could ever truly get them. While INFJs are often seen as mysterious and hard to figure out, understanding these hidden aspects of their personality can offer insight into why they act the way they do. If you're an INFJ, hopefully, this video helped you feel seen and understood, and if you know an INFJ, you might now have a deeper understanding of what's going on beneath the surface. Tell us in the comments section which of the 10 dirty secrets of the INFJs resonate with you. Stay safe, and see you in the next video.